going on, guys? So, today's video, a little bit of a discussion kind of video. Gonna talk about, like, I think I've mentioned before, like, traffic in China, or especially here, Jinan, not very good. And most of you know I get around by e-bike, electronic bike. And, as I've said before, like, bikes kind of fly all over the place, go wherever they want. You really got to be careful. I learned this the hard way today. Yeah, got a little bandage action, a little bruised up action. Got in my first e-bike crash today. Mostly everybody's been in here at least once or twice in a crash here. Thankfully they don't go like, I'm not going like 50 or 60 miles an hour or nothing, so, I didn't like break anything. But I want to talk about like what happens when you crash. So let's talk about, Anthony, somebody had some stuff on their e-bike in front of me, something fell off, tried to dodge it, hit the curb, crash, blah, okay? So that's the quick version of the story. But the interesting part, why I kind of wanted to make this video, is what are people's like reaction to that, Do people offer help? Do they come up to you like, oh, are you okay? No. So there's a thing in China. First let me give it a little background. It's a pretty well-known like scam, I guess you could call it, where people will pretend to get hurt, like jump in front of your car or crash, and then if you try to help them, they will then blame you. Say, oh, it was him, and then all of a sudden they'll have like their whole family there, and they'll all come up on you and, yeah, he did it, blah blah blah, and then try to sue you or get money from you somehow. So people are a little bit more wary of that, especially me being a foreigner. I don't know how they look at it because, we're not your average Chinese person in China, so I'm not too sure of the views, but no one asked me, are you alright, or was like trying to help me at all. So people were just taking pictures. One dude, the security guard guy that was there, because I crashed right in front of him. Well, not in front, like on the side of a mall. And the security dude was like recording a video. I'm like, what the fuck? But normally I would, say something, but I was just kind of like out of it on that. And just trying to figure out like what's going on. Am I good? I'm checking myself, making sure I'm alright. And then one random guy, I think he was like a cleaner guy or something. They have these guys that just kind of clean the streets. Came up to me and asked me if I was drunk. Mind you, this is this morning after the gym, so I don't know, maybe 10:30, 11 in the morning. Like no, I'm not drunk. One, I don't drink. And two, it's in the morning. Who drinks at that time? And yeah, it wasn't exactly what I wanted to hear at that time. But yeah, and, eventually I like looked at the security guard. I was like, hey, help me up, and then he helped me up and picked my bike up and made sure it worked. The bike is okay, but the front end part, like where the handlebars are, instead of being straight, they're like tilted to the right, like crooked. So I think I bent the like the fork part, there. I bent that over, so gotta take that to get it fixed this weekend when I'm off, when I have time. Good thing about that is e-bikes and their parts and any repairs and stuff are like crazy cheap. My friend completely destroyed his front end, like the fork, and they ordered a new one, replaced it, everything for, he said, what, 150 kwai, so it's $20. Order the new thing, the labor, everything, $20. So, that's, I'm not too worried about the price of fixing it or anything. But yeah, it's kind of what happens. People are a little bit more wary of it, a little more cautious. I can't really blame them at the end of the day if that's how things kind of go here. But yeah, interesting questions. And the taking pictures part was probably just because, I'm a foreigner in a area where there's not a lot of foreigners. So Yeah, I'm sure I'm all over Chinese social media or WeChat or something. But that's all right. Yeah, a little bit of a interesting uh, situation, so figured I'd make a video on it, kind of tell you guys, because I myself, although I knew about the scam, I've never actually been in a situation where I had to where I was actually faced with that, so that's about it. Any questions, comments, concerns, as usual, leave them in the comment section below. Any requests for videos as well, anything you guys want to know or see a video about, feel free to leave that down there. And there is something I just learned about YouTube myself. If you look next to the subscriber area below the video, there's a bell. I just started using this for YouTube channels that I follow. If you guys want to get notifications, you can click that bell, and whenever you go to YouTube, you'll have a little notification thing saying that, hey, so-and-so has a new video. So, just something I found out recently. I really like that. If you guys want notifications for these videos, you could hit that little bell, and it'll say that you're good or whatever, and anytime you go onto YouTube, it'll just have that notification there for you. Many of you might already know that. I just found that out, so figured I'd share. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.